Good morning, candidates. These points will be useful for IBPS, RRB, PBO, Scale 2, Scale 3 recruitment in IBPS, RRB, and also for Sebi. And some of these points may be useful for our Oriental Insurance, AO also. What is the maximum loan amount that can be covered under CGT MSc guarantee scheme? Answer 5 crores. Number 2, material alteration in checks are defined under which section of Negotiable Instruments Act? Section 87. Section 87. Number 3, what are the events of willful default? Answer, a willful default can occur if a borrower defaults on payment obligations, even though they have the capacity to pay, diverts funds from the lender's intended purpose, siphons off funds, disposes of assets without the lender's knowledge. Number 4, weed out policy is meant for dash. Answer, a bank's weeding out policy may refer to the process of identifying and removing accounts that are no longer viable, or to the process of removing unnecessary files from active records. Number 5, what the word star means in case of star series banknotes. The star symbol, which appears in the number panel of certain banknotes, is an identifier indicating that the note is a replacement for defectively printed ones in a packet of 100 pieces of serially numbered notes. Number 6, the paperwork to be filed by core investment companies has been reduced to dash by RBI. Paperwork to be filed by core investment. RBI has reduced the number of documents required to register a core investment company, CIC, from 52 to 18. Number 7, what was the purpose of 100 days, 100 pays campaign launched by RBI? Answer, to trace and settle the top 100 unclaimed deposits in every bank, in every district of India. Meaning of Vostro account. A Vostro account is a bank account that a domestic bank holds on behalf of a foreign bank in the domestic country's currency. AOA of a company covers articles of association or internal documents and rules to specify the regulations for a company's operations and define the company's purpose. It outlines how tasks are to be accomplished within the organization, including the process of appointing directors and handling financial records, how voting rights are exercised, and how dividends are distributed. Number 10, liquidity is injected into the economy by RBI by way of dash. RBI injects liquidity into the system through the liquidity adjustment facility. The RBI buys government securities from banks with fresh money to inject liquidity into the system. Number 11, the loan documents may be destroyed by a bank after a period of dash from the closure of loan account. It refers to banks' specific guidelines. Some banks have roughly 8 years or so. Please check your bank's instructions. Number 12, the provisions made against standard assets are being shown in which place of balance sheet? Shown separately as contingent provisions against standard assets under other liabilities and provisions others in Schedule 5 of the balance sheet. Number 13, what is the minimum experience required? Minimum experience required for compliance officer appointed by banks internally. The CCO shall be senior executive of the bank, preferably in the rank of general manager or an equivalent position, not below 2 levels from the CEO. The CCO must have at least 15 years of overall experience in banking or financial services with a minimum of 5 years in audit, finance, compliance, legal, or risk management functions. Number 14, what is the nature of solvency certificate? FB or NFB? Neither fund based nor non fund based. Number 15, which was the domestic rating agency that had been borrowed by RBI, later allowed with certain restrictions? Answer, Brickworks. Number 16, which section of Negotiable Instruments Act describes about promissory notes? Section 4. Number 17, what is the name of Financial Inclusion Dashboard of RBI? Antar Drishti Dashboard. Number 18, the web portal of RBI for search and initiation of claim of unclaimed deposits by customers is Woodgam portal. Woodgam portal. Number 19, whether a claim can be made on the partnership firm having a minor as a partner. Yes, the firm and a minor partner share is liable for the firm's acts, but the minor is not personally liable for any losses. Number 20, what is the minimum amount of non-callable term deposit limit raised by RBI for commercial banks? The answer is 1 crore. Number 21, whether a will can be registered. Answer, yes, a will can be registered in India, though it is not mandatory. Number 22, what is the maximum amount of term loan that can be allowed in case of account opened in non face-to-face mode using OTP-based authentication process? Answer, 60,000. Number 23, what is the provision requirement against standard assets in case of urban cooperative banks? 0.25% in case of agriculture and SME, 1% for 1% for CRE, then 0.7% for ZRE, RH, and 0.40% for others. Number 24, in the customer's account, a lot of high value cash transactions are happening and the customer is not cooperating. In such a case, what will be your course of action? Answer, report under suspicious transaction reports in addition to cash transaction report as per the threshold. Information or document disclosed to the stock exchange in compliance of regulation 38 of Sebi LODR shall be available on the website of the company for a period of 5 years from the end of the financial year in which the information or document is uploaded, and thereafter it shall be moved to online archive. Number 26, which act or regulations have made the provisions for banks in India to publish their quarterly results? Banks publish quarterly results as per Companies Act 2013 and the Sebi listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulations 2015. Number 27, RTGS was made available round the clock since 14th December 2020. Number 28, RBI has increased the limit for recurring transactions without additional factor of authentication from 15,000 to 15,000 to dash for mutual fund subscriptions, insurance payment, premium payments, and credit card bill payments. Answer is 1 lakh. Number 29, what is payment in due course in case of a check? Answer, the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 defines payment in due course as follows. The payment is made in good faith without negligence. Payment is made to a person in possession of the check, and the payment is made in circumstances that do not give a reasonable reason to believe that the recipient is not entitled to receive the payment. Number 30. What are the harmonized banking definitions? Answer. Harmonized banking definitions are a set of standardized definitions for banking terms and data elements used in regulatory returns. Number 31. Individuals and entities can deposit or exchange currency notes of denomination rupees 2000 up to what amount at a time at 19 RBI offices in India. It is 20,000. Number 32, in a CC account of partnership firm, bracket of three partners, outstanding balance is rupees 2 lakh. One of the partners died. However, the other two alive partners requested the bank to allow operations in the account. They deposited rupees 2.50 lakh and withdrew rupee 1 lakh. How much will be the liability of the estate of the deceased partner? The answer is nil because it has covered the earlier debit of rupees 2 lakhs. Number 33, financing and discounting of trade receivables of MSME units are done through which electronic platform? Answer TREDS. Number 34, what is the limit for ways and means advances set by RBI for second half of this financial year? Answer is 50,000 crore. Number 35, what is the implementing agency for PMEGP? The answer is KVIC, Khadi and Village Industries Commission or Corporation. Number 36, what is the minimum loan amount under the PM Swanidhi scheme in third tranche? Answer, minimum 20,000 and maximum 50,000. Number 37, as per Government of India notification, which are the three DRTs that have been made exclusively deal with debts of rupees 100 crore and above. Answer, DRT 1 Mumbai, DRT 2 New Delhi, and DRT 3 New Delhi, DRT 1 Chennai. Number 38. What should be the distance of unit from branch under the Stand Up India scheme? The Stand Up India scheme does not specify a distance requirement for a unit from a branch. Number 39. The process of stealing data from screen, a user interface of an application, web page, or terminal is termed as screen scraper. Number 40. Arrange the payment for remittance technology in the way they were invented. MICR, RTGS, NEFT, EFT. MICR 1958. Is it 1958? I'm not sure about it. EFT 1978, RTGS 1984, and NEFT 2005. I'm doubtful about this MICR. We have to check it out. Number 41, what is a keylogger? A computer program that records every keystroke made by a computer user, especially in order to gain fraudulent access to passwords and other confidential information. 42, what is the rate of interest on CRR balances with RBI? Answer is nil. Number 43, what is the rate of interest payable on the unclaimed deposits transferred to DEAF? Answer, 3% per annum, simple interest. What are the components of Tier 2 capital as per Basel III norms? Answer, undisclosed reserves, revaluation reserves, hybrid capital instruments, general provisions, and loan loss reserves. 45, where the lighthouse festivals are being celebrated? Answer, Puri, Odisha. 46, if the long-term source of fund is rupees 100 lakh, long-term use is 60 lakh, and total assets is 160 lakh, Calculate the gross working capital. Gross working capital is equal to the total current assets. Here, the total assets is 160 lakhs, out of which fixed and non-current assets amount to 60 lakh, being long-term use. So, total current assets is equal to 100 lakh. Number 47, what is the penalty payable for wrong or delay in providing information on RTI up to rupees 25,000 or 250 per day until the information is provided? Number 48, in which bank does LIC has a majority stake? The answer is IDBI Bank. Number 49, what should be the minimum time gap between opening of two Mahilan Sanman savings accounts by same person? Answer 3 months. Number 50, what should be the course of action if account holder dies and his power of attorney issue check and it is being presented after the death of the account? Answer, it should not be paid. It should not be paid. It should not be paid since the right of the agent, namely the bank, ends with the death of the principal. Number 51, if someone subscribes to PMJJBY in January, then what will be the commission for the agent or bank? Subscribe to PMJJBY, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. The answer is rupees 7 rupees 50 paise for agents and 3 rupees 50 paise to bank. Number 52, what is the maturity period of Sukanya Samriddhi deposit account? 21 years. Number 53, what is the relationship between bank and customer? In the case of standing instruction, bank is an agent, customer is a principal. Number 54, hypothecation is defined under which act? Under SURFACE Act. Number 55, what is the target of SC/ST under NRLM? 50%. 56, what is the current rate of interest in PPF? 7.1%. Can a PPF account be opened jointly? I don't think so. I do not think so. Now, number 58, how much of foreign currency coin can be retained by Indian resident? Answer, no limit. That is, we are not supposed to retain. Number 59, within how many days unspent foreign currency needs to be surrendered with an AD bank by a resident? 180 days. Number 60, banks are providing data to CIC in three formats: a consumer bureau, commercial bureau, and what is the third one? Microfinancing institution bureau. Yeah, thank you. I think this completes all the things, all the questions. 60 questions are covered. These questions will be of use for you for IBPS RRB PO, IBPS Scale 2, Scale 3, and also for Sebi, because certain points are relevant for them. Also, banking questions are asked. Even in EPFO interview,